Hey, Namaste. Welcome everyone to a session with me, Krishna Chaitanya Dasi, and today I'm going to take you through a guided full body energetic yoga session. So we'll start by sitting up nice and tall. I'm going to do some pranayama to begin with, just gentle breath work just to get ourselves grounded and get into the zone for our yoga practice. So sit up nice and tall, bringing your hands onto the knees with your palms turned upwards and the index finger and thumb touching into chin mudra. Lengthen out through your spine and just tilting the chin in towards your chest. Soften through your eyes. And just start to breathe naturally. Just feel your breath as it comes and goes. Simply just observing how you're breathing without trying to change anything. Breathing naturally. And just familiarize yourself with the external surroundings. There may be different smells or different sounds, but just simply be aware and try not to let that be a distraction for today's practice. And if throughout the practice or any time when you feel that the mind becomes unsettled and it drifts off, thinking about different things, then just very simply draw it back onto your breath and bring that focus back onto your practice. So if you like, just bringing your right hand onto the abdomen, bringing the palms over the navel and just gently breathing into this area. So that on the inward breath, just feel your abdomen rise, expand. And as you exhale, just allow the navel to relax, draws in towards your spine. Breathing in and out. So today I'm in the beautiful Botanical city gardens and I can feel this fresh breeze on me. So breathing in that souped air. Feel that breath just energizing, revitalizing your body and expelling out the stale air from the body as you exhale. Now the other hand, let's bring it onto the chest. We're going to deepen that breath. First we breathe into the bottom hand, feel that area expand, and then just gently let that breath flow all the way up to the top hand as the chest gently rises. And as we release from the top hand, all the way down to the belly as the navel draws in towards your spine. So just feel this wave-like motion of the breath flowing in and out. And whenever you're ready, you can just return the hands back down onto the knees, but continue to take those long, deep yogic breaths. Okay, so this time as you inhale, I'd like you to lengthen up through the spine, and then just very slowly tilting the chin towards your chest, and then rotating your left ear to left shoulder. So we're doing a side neck stretch here. Hold it here. Breathing into the side of the neck there, and then just relax the shoulders down. Tilting the chin about 45 degrees up. And tilting it down towards, this time we look down towards the floor. So you get this nice deep stretch on the side of your neck. Inhale, tilt up. Look up towards the sky. And exhale down. This time look to your shoulder. Okay, inhale up, one last one. And exhale. And now let's very slowly rolling the head back to center, and then all the way to the other side, to the opposite shoulder. Okay, so this time it's your right shoulder that works, well, the right ear works towards the right shoulder. Tilt the chin in, so just look down to the floor. Relax the shoulders down. Inhale, tilt the chin up towards the sky, look up and down. Once more. And down. So if you've got stiffness in the neck, around the neck and the shoulders, this is a really nice way to just gently release those muscles. And then very slowly rolling your head forward, holding it here. And then doing semicircles for me from one side to the other. And last one, draw the head forward and then coming back upright. So sitting up nice and tall once more. What I'd like you to do is just remain with your eyes closed and just open up the mouth really nice and wide. And then from there, I'd like you to tilt the chin up towards the ceiling, so drawing the head back. And then from here, start to draw the teeth towards each other, so closing the mouth. And feel this nice deep stretch that you get through the throat here. So the muscles around the throat area, give it a good stretch. So this is really good for also strengthening your vocal cords. And now let's rotate to your left ear, or left shoulder, sorry. And then back to center. And then to the right shoulder. So just rolling from side to side, keeping that chin tilted towards the sky or the ceiling, wherever you may be. And now let's go all the way around, one big circle. So the weather's actually getting a bit more chilly in the mornings, quite fresh. So I notice that even in the mornings now I wake up, my body's all stiff, going in the opposite direction. So these simple neck stretches is a really nice way to loosen up through the neck and shoulder area. And then just getting those joints lubricated, getting the body, the chi flowing through to that area. Once more. And then coming back upright, roll the shoulders up and back a few times. Okay, so from here I'd like you to come onto all fours. We're going to come into tabletop position. Okay. So make sure when you come into tabletop that your hands are directly underneath the shoulders, heels or your ankles in line with your hips, fan out the fingers, okay? So we're just going to come into easy cat-cow, so tilting the tailbone up, lift out of the shoulders, broaden out the back of the shoulder blades, and as you exhale round through the spine, drawing the chin towards the chest, look between the legs, and just flowing through this. Inhale up. Try not to sink through the shoulders, lift out of the shoulders, round through. Make sure you're breathing when you move through. Once more. And then let's tuck the toes under. Let's draw that bottom back towards the heels. Walk the hands, one hand span forward. Just bring your forehead to the floor. Taking a nice big stretch here. Breathe deeply into the lower back. So inhale, let's draw the body forward and just releasing your hips towards the floor. Okay, so activate through the glutes, your buttock muscles, your core muscles, protect that lower back and back. Okay, so just flow through this. Draw that bottom back. And holding it here. Now with the toes still tucked under, let's come straight up into downward facing dog. So peel the heels, knees off the floor. Readjust your hands and feet if you need to. Okay, keeping your heels high above the floor. Draw that chest back towards your thighs. Keep your ears in line with your arms. Bend through the knees, draw that chest closer towards the thigh. Releasing your left heel to the floor, draw it back, tailbone lift up towards the sky, and alternate. And just go from side to side. And then release both heels to the floor. Bend the knees. And let's just crisscross walk the feet up to the front of the mat. Okay, hold it here. So bringing the feet so that the hip distance apart. Bend the knees and just tilt the body forward. Just staying here in this forward fold, nice and easy. And then I'd like you to straighten out through the legs. Okay, flatten out through the back. Keep the core engaged, tilt the body forward. Getting a deep stretch through the back of the legs there. And then very slowly, let's bend the knees and we're going to spinal roll up. One vertebra at a time. Inhale, come all the way up. Come into your gentle back arch, activate your buttock muscles. Palms together, hands come to heart. Okay, we're going to move through sun salute. Inhale, circle up. Gentle back arch. Exhale, draw that bottom back. Come down, so swan dive down. Inhale, hands onto the shins or the knees, wherever. Nice flat back. Straight legs into number 7. Exhale, release the hands, stepping all the way back with your right foot, releasing that knee to the floor. Inhale up. And exhale, draw that bottom back. Inhale up. And back. Once more. And back. Holding it here. And then inhale up for me. Okay, so reach up for the sky. Activate your thigh muscles. Lift the knee off the floor. Holding it here. Okay, make sure your hips are squared off to the short end of the mat. Hands to heart. Draw your body forward. Float out through the arms. Rotate under, so your right hand comes directly underneath your shoulders. And then just twist up. Look up to your left hand. Hands return to the floor. Step back into plank. Release the knees. Elbows tucked in, slowly coming down. Inhale up to mini cobra. So keep your elbows tucked in. Buttock muscles engaged. Release. Shoulders. Okay, inhale up. Tuck the toes under. Downward facing dog. Release the heels. Draw the body forward. Bend the knees. Okay, draw that bottom back. Hold it here. Tilt that tailbone up. Draw the body forward. Okay, we're going to release your left knee to the floor. We're going to step up with the with the right. Inhale up. Lunge. Tuck the toes under. Draw that bottom back. Okay, inhale up. And back. Once more. Draw it back. Okay, inhale up. Okay, reach up. Tuck the tailbone under. Lift your knee off the floor. Keep that right knee bent. Reach up. Hands to heart. Draw the chest towards the thigh. Float the arms out. Rotate under. So this time, okay, push into that back heel. Hug your right knee in, lift up into a twist. Release the hands. Okay, step back into plank. So in this plank position, I'd like you to lift out of the shoulders, tuck that tailbone under. release, draw that bottom back, coming to rest here into child's pose. Okay, tuck the toes under, come up into downward facing dog, heels nice and high. Just going to reposition myself on this mat here. Releasing the heels. Bend the knees, walk your hands back this time. Okay. Take a hold of the elbows, keep the knees bent, just gently rock from side to side. And then very slowly release the arms and spinal roll up. Inhale, circle all the way up, gentle back arch, hands to heart. Okay, from here, we're going to step up with your left foot. With your right foot, let's rotate that to about 45 degrees and we're going to step directly up with the left. Okay, so with the hip, I'd like you to rotate that hip to square it off to the short end of the mat there. So press into that back heel to the soles of the feet. Bend that front knee. Make sure that front knee is in line with your toes. Come up to your warrior one. Hold it here. So remember, keeping your hips level. Tuck the tailbone under to get that flatness through the lower back. So rather than bending this knee here, press into the heel. Reach up. Okay, take the body forward. We're going to interlace the hands from behind. Okay, we draw the shoulder blade towards each other. Reach the arm up for the sky. Straighten out that leg. Release the hands. Inhale up. Hands to heart. Bend that front knee. Recoil. Step back. Shake it out. And we're going to change side. Okay, so rotating your left foot to 45, stepping all the way to the front of the mat with the right. Okay, so I've got all these barks and stick underneath, so it's actually not quite level, but do your best. Okay, square off the hip. Okay, tap that tailbone under, press into that back heel, bend the knee. Inhale up. Tuck the tailbone under, hold it here. The kookaburras are going off. It's a beautiful day to be outside. Okay, interlace through the fingers here. Okay, work the shoulder blade towards the spine. Reach up already. Just work the chest towards the thigh first. And then straighten out through the leg. Readjust your hips. Hold it here. Reach the arms up for the sky. Bend the knees, release. Inhale back. Reach up. Hands to heart. Okay, draw the body forward. Step back. Shake it out. Okay, so coming into, what we're going to do is we're going to come into mountain pose. So have your big toes together, okay, and just roll the shoulders up and back. Be really strong here. Activate the fingers towards the earth. Lengthen up through your spine. Tuck that tailbone under. So engage through your core muscles here. Just soften the eyes. Okay, we're going to bring the hands to heart. From here, all we're going to do is we're going to come into a chair. Okay, so keeping your knees together, bend through the knees, draw that bottom back. Hold it here. Tuck the tailbone under so you got that flatness through the lower back. Okay, really feel your inner thigh working here. And then we're going to twist to your right. Take the elbow to the knee. Okay, so shoulders, elbows stacked on top of each other. Back to center. Twist to your left. Elbow, top of that knee, twist up. Back to center. Release the hands to the floor. Step the feet out nice and wide. Okay? And just fold forward for me. So make sure your toes are pointing forward. And then make sure your heels are level. So you get that nice balance. And then just work the tip of your head towards the mat. Either just bringing your hands directly underneath or take a hold of your ankle or toes, wherever. Fold forward. Okay, slowly bend the knee. You're going to bring the hands to the floor, shifting the weight over to your left now. Okay, hold it here. And then slowly shifting that weight all the way to your left. Your right toes peel off the floor, hands to heart. So lift up through the sternum, lengthen out through the spine. Just breathing here. And then you're going to take that left elbow to the inside. Take the arm out. Reach up. Reach that arm back. Twist up. Okay, release. Come back to center. Bring your weight over to your right side now. Hold it here and slowly release. Toes peel off the floor, hands to heart. So just feel this muscle in the inner thigh working, getting that nice stretch through the groin area here. Hands to heart. Well, the spine is nice and lengthened. And let's float out that right arm. Left arm opens up. Wrapping it behind the back. Twist, look up. Okay, back to center. Hands to the floor. Okay. Come back to center here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to readjust the heels. Bring the feet in a little bit closer. Come into the squat. Come into like a garland pose here. Hold it here. So nice and tall. And then releasing very slowly. Straighten out through the leg. Walk the feet underneath you. Remain into this forward fold. Okay, so what I'd like you to do here is with your palm, You're going to lift the feet up, placing the palms directly underneath so your toes are at the wrist, okay, for both sides. So you might want to start with your knees bent to begin with, so just giving your hands a nice massage. And then from here, if your knees are bent, straighten out through the legs as best as you can. Breathing deeply. Bend through the knees, release. We're going to bring your hands flat onto the floor. Now, bring the hands directly in front of the feet. Okay, fingers are pointing forward, so are the toes. And then just work at straightening out your legs as best as you can. It's okay if the legs don't come completely straight. Just work at building or increasing that flexibility. Tilt the body forward. And then slowly bend the knees, spinal rolling up. Inhale all the way up. Gentle back arch. Hands back to heart. Okay, so coming straight into tree here. So nice, easy tree. So bringing your sole of the foot at the ankle, okay, toes planted into the mat. Lift up through the inner thigh, your pelvic floor. Lengthen your spine. Reach the arms up. You can bring the feet up directly underneath your knee. Reach up for the sky. So feel that nice lift. Just bring your gaze one pointedly to the floor. And then you're going to release your right hand by the side. Okay. That right ankle comes above the knee, hands to heart. You're going to come into a one-legged chair. Draw that bottom back. Getting a good stretch for the glutes here. And then inhale slowly, coming up, crossing this feet over. So make sure all 10 toes are in alignment. Bring your right arm by the side, inhale up with the left and coming into a side bend. So your both hands are reaching in opposite direction. If you'd like, you can look up to the sky or just bring your gaze to the floor, wherever it's most comfortable for the neck. Feeling that stretch coming from the waist through to the rib cage. Okay, inhale up. Hands back to heart. Unwinding, just shaking out the legs. We're going to switch straight to the other side. So coming into easy tree to begin with. Get that balance. And then when you're comfortable, bring the feet, slide it up below the knee. Reach up with the arms. Index finger, thumb pointing. Activate through the inner thigh. So this leg is actually my weaker leg. So sometimes I struggle with balance on this leg, but it's something that I need to work on. So when there's something that we struggle with, rather than not working on it and improving it, that's what we need to do. So work at improving, building strength in it, coming straight into one-legged chair. A lot of the times we don't want to work on what we find challenging. We always want to do what we're good at. So in this instance, especially with yoga, we're always wanting to improve. Okay, slowly come up, crossing the feet right over. Arm comes by the side, inhale up and side bend. Okay, inhale all the way up, fold forward, just stretching here, and that back leg, just stepping that leg back, coming into sitting. Okay, so in this position, we're going to come into a nice easy twist. Okay, so when we sit, make sure that your sit bones are level. Your foot can go in front of the knee. Sit up nice and tall. Now your right arm can wrap over that left knee, left arm behind. Come into this nice twist. Hug your belly in. Keep your chin level to the floor. And then slowly unwind. Okay, we're going to take a hold of this foot and take this feet from underneath out. We're going to rest like we're going to come into a fire log. So you're going to rest that ankle on top, the knee rests on the ankle below. Okay, so just forward fold, holding it here. Feel that stretch for your glutes. You can activate the toes if you wish. If you want, you can stretch your arm forward. Try not to round through the spine. Sometimes I do find myself when I'm in a certain pose, I can actually round through the spine, and that's when I lose my focus. So, you know, always practice with awareness, because we do tend to get distracted. So always remember to bring that focus back on to your breath. And slowly walk the hands back. Okay, and then you're going to switch the feet over. So your whichever foot was on top now comes underneath. Okay, readjust your sit bones. Bring your right foot. So don't bring it too far back. Keep it in line with your knee. Sit up tall. Hug your left arm to that knee. Right arm wraps behind. Feel this nice deep stretch for the back of your shoulder blades here. And each time you exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Slowly unwind, coming into our fire log. Okay, so stacking the knees on top of each other. Okay, sit up nice and tall. Sorry, not the knees, the ankles. Sit up nice and tall, and then just slowly fold forward. Take a hold of your elbows or bring the arms forward. Keep the gaze to the floor. So this side of my glutes is a lot more tight. I can feel the stretch a lot deeper. Breathe into the stretch. some lengthen through the spine. As soon as you lift up, you'll feel a stretch deepening for your glutes. Slowly come up. Okay, and then taking the legs out nice and wide. Sit up tall. And we're going to come into a wide leg, forward fold. I'm going to bring my hands out this time, but feel free to bring your hands directly forward. And just get that nice length. Activate the toes up towards the sky. Get that nice length in the spine there. And just coming down as far as it's comfortable for you. Slowly come up. Take a hold of the back of the knee. Bring the soles of the feet together. And just rocking the knees up and down. And then we're going to come straight down onto our mats. Okay, so coming down, lying onto the mat. So what we're going to do is we're going to just bring the knees, bending through the knees to about 90 degrees, taking your arms out in line with the shoulders, palms down. Keep your core engaged. Try not to lift up through your lower back. Okay, keep that lower back engaged to the mat. And then as you exhale, just twisting over to your right. Draw that knee up towards the hands. Hold it there. Crack, pop, goes my back. And then your right hand takes a hold off your knee there. Look over the left shoulder. Breathe into the lower back. And then slowly coming up. Okay, so we're going to release your right. Take your left hand, takes hold of that right foot, draw it towards your left buttock. And then your right hand takes a hold of that left knee, working it in towards the chest. Breathing here. So we've got all sorts of distractions around me today. The gardeners are out, so all the machineries are going. Lots of people in the park, which is great to see. Okay, slowly come up and coming back into this 90 degrees with the legs, twisting over this time towards the left hand. Okay, draw the knees up towards the hand. Look over your right shoulder. So this is one of my favorite stretch on the bed. Just helps to release my lower back, release the shoulders. So all that built up tension from sitting throughout the day, slowly coming up. Okay, so we're going to draw that left heel towards your right buttock. Your left hand takes hold of the right knee, draw it in. And slowly releasing. Hug both knees towards the chest. Draw your chin towards the knees. And releasing. Both hands take a hold of the feet. Coming into happy baby. So try and keep your heels directly above your knees. Heels up towards the sky. Pressing your entire upper body into the mat. All the way from the lower back to your middle, your upper back, your shoulder blades. Gently rock from side to side. And then just floating the arms and legs up in the air. Give it a good shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake it out. One big shake. And then stretching the arms overhead. Point out through your toes. And slowly just relaxing your entire body. So I'd like you to separate your feet nice and wide. Bring the arms by the side, away from the body, palms turned up. And just soften through your eyes. Tilt the chin in towards the throat. You're going to move into Shavasana. So just start to relax the crown of your head. Relaxing your forehead and your third eye. Relaxing all your facial muscles. You can part the teeth slightly and with the tip of the tongue touching the upper palate of your mouth. Relax your shoulders, your arms, your palms and fingers. Relaxing your upper back, your middle back, and your lower back. Relaxing through your hips, your buttocks, and your thighs. Relaxing your knees, the back of your knees, your calf muscles, your ankles and your toes. From the big toes right through to the little toes. Relaxing the soles of your feet. And relax your entire body. And feel that breath flow in and out. Feel the weight of the body getting heavier as you move deeper into relaxation. So take this time to give the mind a break from this restless world. Just take a break from all the externals, going within. Resting your heart and mind on these sacred yoga mantras. So just start to bring your awareness back onto your breath. Begin to wake up the body by moving the fingers and the toes. Just doing a small rotations through the wrists and the ankles. And then hug one knee into your chest at a time. Hug both knees in. Take a nice big stretch. Reach the arms over the head, point your toes, stretch the body. Relax, rolling over to recovery position when you're ready. And making your way up into sitting position. So we're gonna finish the class off with 5 Aum Hari Aum breaths. So begin by sitting up nice and tall. And as we inhale, let's circle the arms up overhead. Saying the mantras in the mind. Exhale out loud. Aum Hari Aum. Okay, inhale up. Aum Hari Aum. Okay. Aum Hari Aum. 2 more. Aum Hari Aum. Last one. Aum Hari Aum. And just keeping your hands, your heart. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, just let everything go. And just bowing our head in gratitude. Thank you everyone, Namaste. thank you for joining me. I hope it was energizing enough. I'm certainly awake and also relaxed at the same time. And I will see you again sometime soon on the mat. Namaste.